mom, and I think she's going to be on a separate computer.
Excellent. That's fair. The more the merrier. I always like lots of people because somebody has to, somebody has to make it to the end to take Jody down. So fair.
Not going to be too hard tonight.
I'm sorry, hon.
Where's Roan?
Roan is in rehearsal, and he's doing something, one of Foothill College's final things of the year, and he's in rehearsal, and he was so delighted to be able to say, I'm sorry I can't come because I have rehearsal.
So now I'm going to look it up. Foothill College. What could he be doing?
I have it. I have it. Hold on. He told me today.
Nice work if you can get it.
All right.
It's called, because I asked, what's it called?
You're good.
A play called Deal with the Devil.
Okay.
So he's playing the devil, I assume.
Mark Gonzalez.
I don't understand you, Mark, sometimes. Just don't understand you, but you are.
Yeah, that sounds like exactly what Mike Roan would do.
Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. It's always amazing to see everyone. And yeah, I guess we probably should start by saying SBMT announced a season. How's that? We're actually going to be getting together again soon. I met with Sarah again today, all weekend on Saturday and Sunday. We were going over budget and all the loveliness as the team prepares to welcome you all back to the theater pretty soon here. So pretty great news, And I should say also that because of wonderful people such as yourselves attending these delightful shows put on by people like Walter and Mr. Johnson and others, we have reached all of the donation goals we needed so that we can actually open on time and in person. And so there's not much else to say except thank you. And I just hope Walter doesn't ruin it all for us tonight. Please don't, Walter. Please be good.
I will do what I can.
Okay. We love you, Walter. Thank you. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to hand it over to the Trivia Master himself. We also have Dallas Carter, who is running all our tech tonight. So thank you, Sir Dallas, who was just recently knighted by Sarah.
Yay, Dallas. All right, here I go. As you all know, I think almost all of you have played before. This is a fun evening of trivia. It is precisely the kind of trivia evening I avoid at all costs as a contestant, because I don't play trivia for fun. I play trivia to win. So we have a very sort of loosey-goosey way of doing it here, and we like to have fun. But I try to be really clear about the rules, and I try to actually stick to the rules. So I'm going to be really clear about the rules for this evening. What? Michael? No, there's no cute musical excerpt tonight. The bit is dead, okay? We've run it completely into the ground. Besides, I've run out of appropriate musical theater songs anyway, so you win.
Now for the official Spelling Bee rules. A speller
A speller
may ask questions about the word's pronunciation or definition. Its use in a sentence. And its language of origin. If you start to spell a word, you may start over, but the sequences of letters already spoken may not be changed.
If you misspell a word, we will ring the bell. And the comfort counselor,
Mitch Mahoney,
will escort escort you off stage.
Is that understood, spellers?
Now, for anybody who's confused, that was the rules from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and it just makes me happy, and there we are. Here now are the actual rules for tonight's competition. All of our questions will refer to stage musicals unless otherwise stated. Put your real names clearly on your Zoom screen so that I call you by your name. David K will work. David, Mr. War. Okay, good. Households can play as one or separately for the first round. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 are for individuals only, and advancing groups will need to nominate a champion. Questions will only be read once, so please pay attention. Follow the instructions. Do not shout out answers. The host will always call on you to answer. Every question is timed. 10 seconds from the last word of the question in the first round. That doesn't make sense. I think we're just doing it 10 seconds from the ending of the first question. This is an old script and I'm reading it wrong. If there are technical issues, there is nothing we can do about them, so sorry. And the decision of the judges is final. Dallas is going to run a timer. Would you show them how the timer with your new music works? He has some other musical cues as well, but that's what the timer looks and sounds like. And after 10 seconds have elapsed, I will read the next question. I need all of your microphones off and all of your video off, please. I think we have achieved it. Every answer must be submitted through the Google form, which is pasted into the Zoom chat. After the final question is read, that is when you submit your form. Please refrain from putting any answers into the Zoom chat. In fact, I would prefer during the first round, you not use the Zoom chat at all unless something has gone horribly awry. The staff has a shared spreadsheet so they can tally the answers as they come in. There will be a timekeeper. Time's up will be clearly announced. I told you households can play as one or separately for the first round. I told you decisions of the judges is final. There are 10 questions in the first round. You will get 1 point for every correct answer for a possible of 10 points. I will read the questions again at the end and give the correct answers while the results are being tallied. And if we get to the end and we have a tie or whatever, we will do an elimination question until we get to the number of contestants we need to go on to the next round. All right. Question number 1. SBMT recently announced its season for 2021-2022. Which of those shows has it produced before? A, Shout, the Mod musical. B, Company. C, On the Town. D, The Belle of Amherst, the musical. And time is up. Question number 2. The producers of Hadestown announced today that they would resume performances on Broadway September the 2nd, eclipsing the planned September 14th celebration, when 4 long-running musicals will give their first post-COVID performances. Which of the following shows will not reopen on September 14th as part of Broadway's rebirth? A, Wicked. B, Hamilton. C, The Phantom of the Opera. D, Chicago. E, The Lion King. And time is up. Question number 3, which is actually a rewrite of a previous quiz's question because I was so horrified by the lack of correct answers I got on it. According to the lyrics of Defying Gravity, if you wish to find Elphaba, where should you look? A, to the rainbow. B, to the moon. C, to the western sky. D, 30 feet in the air. And time is up. Question number 4. Which of these musicals did Agnes DeMille direct as well as choreograph? A, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. B, Brigadoon. C, Goldilocks. D, Allegro. Time's up. That's my favorite one, Dallas. I like that music the best. Question number 5. Though Patti LuPone was in the original cast of Working, she did not have a solo song. If you know what to listen for, though, you can hear her in the ensemble numbers. Working is based on Studs Terkel's oral histories of people and their work life. What was LuPone's character's occupation? A, call girl. B, cleaning woman. C, housewife. D, supermarket checker. E, wife of the dictator of Argentina. And time is up. Question 6. Which of these shows was its respective writers, and that's plural if need be, official Broadway debut or debuts? A, The Fantastics. B, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. C, Little Shop of Horrors. D, On the Town. E, Hello, Dolly. Time is up. Question number 7. In the 2010s, which of these shows did not play the Winter Garden Theater? A, Beetlejuice. B, Cats. C, Rocky. D, School of Rock. Time is up. Question number 8. True or false? The only musical to play the Foxwoods Theater was Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Time is up. Question number 9. True or false? Only one of the musicals eligible for the 2019-2020 Tony Awards had an original score. Time is up. Question number 10. What was that musical that was eligible that had an original score? Time's up. Please submit your Google Forms now. We'll give 10 seconds until they all have to be in, and if you don't get them in by then, it will not count. Go, Dallas, with another round of... And stop, put your pencils down. While the scores are being tallied, I'm going to take you through the questions and give you the correct answers. SBMT recently announced its upcoming season. The show it had produced before is Company, which was done in 1999. Which of the 5 musicals will not reopen on September 14th? That would be C, The Phantom of the Opera. It is scheduled to reopen on October 22nd. Question 3, in order to find Elphaba, you should look to the western sky. Question 4, Agnes DeMille directed and choreographed Allegro. All of the other ones she only choreographed. Patti LuPone, her big monologue in Working was that of the call girl. And for those of you who are too young to know, a call girl is a prostitute. Thank you. Question 6, this one's fun. The show that was the respective writers' official Broadway debut was On the Town. Leonard Bernstein, Betty Comden, Adolph Green, and even choreographer Jerome Robbins all made their debuts as creators of musicals with On the Town. The Fantastics was an off-Broadway hit for Tom Jones and Harvey Schmidt, which led to their Broadway debut with 110 in the Shade. Jesus Christ Superstar was the Broadway debut for Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Even though Joseph was written earlier, it didn't make it to Broadway for like a decade or so. Jerry Herman's Broadway debut was with Milk and Honey, and Howard Ashman's was with Smile, and Alan Menken's did not reach Broadway until Beauty and the Beast, but Little Shop opened off Broadway, and that's why they were so successful. Okay, question 6 is done. Question 7, the show that did not play the Winter Garden Theater was Cats. Even though the original production of Cats, Now and Forever, played the Winter Garden for its entire run, it closed in 2000. The revival played at the Neil Simon Theater. The only musical to play the Foxwood Theater was indeed Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. It was built on the site of the former Lyric and Apollo theaters, and it was originally called the Ford Center for the Performing Arts, which was where Ragtime opened. Then it changed its name to the Hilton Theater, and it is now called the Lyric Theater, but during the time it was known as the Foxwood Theater, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark was the only musical to play. Oof, I did not do so well here, says David Mister. Sorry, David Mister. Only one of the musicals eligible for the 2019-2020 Tony Awards had an original score. That is true. And what was that musical? The Lightning Thief. The Lightning Thief will not be accepted. Thank you. Michael?
Walter, we do have our winners for the second. Pass on to the second round. I must say, I got all giddy, and giddy is the correct word when I saw that 10th question that people were going to actually have to spell lightning the correct way, and I got all silly and laughing to myself and everyone spelled it right that got it right.
I want to congratulate all of you for being good spellers. This makes me really, Mark says, but what if Percy Jackson was included?
It's okay. We made it so it was super smart to look for the correct spelling of lightning thief. And everyone that put in Percy Jackson also wrote in lightning thief. And therefore, we have our 10 contestants that have passed on to the next round. The following people will be moving on to the next round. I will paste it into the chat. And it looks like the person who was the most correct-ish was Ryan Sammons.
Yes. Oh, that makes my heart leap.
It must be some sort of student who graduated.
Might have a degree in something.
Maybe. Walter, take it away here.
All right, hold on. I'm just writing down who.
Oh, okay. Got it. Then I'll talk. Hi, everybody. SBMT is so happy that you're here. And don't you know, we have lots of fun programming coming up. Nothing more fun and exciting than the actual season, which we talked about when we first joined here. So remember, we have the first show will be Shout, the mod musical. Company, and then followed by On the Town. So looking forward to seeing all of you either participate or come join us for those lovely, lovely shows. Also, we have coming up our regular dance on the weekends, usually on Saturday morning. So again, check the schedule for that. We currently have our dialects workshop going on, which has just done fantastically well, selling out each time. And we do have some cabarets and some Broadway by the Decade with Heather Kenyon coming up. So stay tuned to all of those.
Okay, so in the second round, Robin Melnick will be playing for Mary and Robin, and everybody else is playing for themselves. Please turn on your video if you are playing and keep your microphone off. You may use the chat to gossip amongst yourselves as long as you don't give other away the answers. Remember that the decisions of the judges are final. There are 10 questions with 30 possible points in this round. You will use the raised hand function. Please raise your hand now so that I know you all exist. Steve, Jay, David, Mark, Jody, David, Robin. One person is missing.
It appears some people use the clapping hand, which is this. The raise hand is this. Do you hear the sound difference? So locate the icon that is the raise hand and not the clapping.
Okay, everybody put your hands down.
I'm sorry, one moment. I only have the clapping hand and the thumbs up choice.
Well, Michael, your hand is raised, so
Oh, okay, that's
it
fine.
must be working. So, but take it down now, Michael. Oh, there we go. All right, one more test, please. Would all 10 contestants please raise their hands? Ryan, David, Mark, Steve, David, Jody, Robin, Jay, Michael Johnson, raise your hand. Ron Packard, raise your hand. I don't see Michael or Ron's hands. I don't want to have this be unfair and have people not be able to raise their hands. So, because I have to look at this freaking screen.
Michael has clapping hand again.
Well, but I don't see anything.
Michael Johnson, you're on mute, so we can't hear you.
Thank you. So I have a clapping hand, I have a thumbs up, I have a heart, I have a crying laugh, I have a wow, and I have a party blower as my options.
Press the party blower, Michael. Let's see what happens.
Michael, under below that, do you have the words raise hand? That's what I have. I didn't.
I have the word raise hand.
Click that. There. Yep, now you're working.
Well, why the fuck? I'm sorry. Why in the heavens do they list it separately when they have the other 6?
Darling, I have no idea. It's different.
They're only like a mile and a half from my house. So let me go down and slap them and I'll be right back.
All right, everyone, please lower your hands. So once you have that, you may raise your hand as soon as you think you know the answer, but if you interrupt a clue, the host will stop reading and you must answer based on what he has read thus far. There will be a timekeeper and time's up will be clearly announced after 10 seconds. Remember to remute after the result of the question is announced. If you answered incorrectly, the host will finish reading the clue if necessary, and then another player may signal and try to answer. The host will say the name of the player with the correct answer and the points received at the end of each question. That's 1 point for Sarah, he will say. A running tally is being done by staff. And since each of the questions have 3 parts, everybody can get 1, 2, or 3 questions on every points on every question. The way it's going to work is I'm going to give you part of a lyric. You're going to complete the phrase for 1 point. So ringing in early might not help you. A correct answer will earn the right to guess the musical the song comes from for 1 point, and then the lyricist for another point. 3 possible points per question. Wrong answers, however, will allow your opponents to ring in to earn some of them. Okay? The other thing is we go by what I see on my screen. You might see a hand be raised differently on your screen. The decision of the judges is final. Question number 1. Here is the lyric. How to handle a woman. There's a way, said the wise old man, a way known by every woman since Michael Johnson.
The whole rigmarole began.
That is correct. 1 point for Michael Johnson. What musical is it from, Michael?
Camelot.
1 point for Michael Johnson. Who is the lyricist?
Low.
Incorrect.
Learner.
Well, too late now. So Mark Gonzalez, who he gave you. So 2 points for Michael Johnson and 1 point for Mark Gonzalez because Michael gave him the point. Yeah,
Alan J. Lerner. I knew it.
I knew it. Okay.
All the names.
Okay. Question number 2. All hands down. Good. But I can feel my heartbeat beat a little faster, and I can swiftly shed the strain of the years the very moment her first footsteps appear, the very moment I see. Oh, for God's sake. So no one's going to get any points on this one. And my question is, Robin, had Mary left the room? Is she there? Mary Melnick, you do not recognize those lyrics? The very moment Mabel comes into the room?
He's playing by himself. I'm not cheating.
I wanted you to help him.
I'm sorry.
We were playing fair.
Thank you for being honorable Melnick family.
You're an honorable Melnick family. All right, so no points for that round. By the way, it is from Mac and Mabel, and the lyricist is Jerry Herman. Question number 3. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop, Jody DeSario.
A cold.
Incorrect. David Mister.
La Grippe.
La Grippe is correct. What is 1 point for David? What is the musical, David?
Guys and Dolls.
1 other point for David. And who is the lyricist?
Frank Lesser?
That is correct. So that's 3 points total for David Mister. All hands down, please. Turn your microphones off. Excellent. Question number 4. This little piggy feels the weight of the plate, though the freight's only an order of Melba toast. And this little piggy is the littlest little piggy. Ron Packard.
And the big son of a bitch hurts the most.
It's but the big, but I'll allow it with the and. That is correct. 1 point for Ron. What musical is that from, Ron?
The Most Happy Fella.
And who is the lyricist, Ron?
Frank Lesser.
That's 3 points for Ron Packard. Okay. Question 5. Ron, put your hand down. There you go. Question 5. She's immortal. Caught inside that flickering light beam is a youth that cannot fade. Madame's a living legend. I've seen so many idols fall. Michael Johnson.
Can you go pick him up? Oh, sorry.
Michael Johnson, unmute.
Sorry. Oh God. I don't remember the name of the song. I know the character, I know the play.
But you cannot complete the lyric?
I cannot complete, no.
All right, so not for Ron Packard, you want to try?
Yeah. I've seen so many idols fall. She is the greatest star of all.
Correct. What is the musical?
Sunset Boulevard.
And the lyrics are by?
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Incorrect. Who
No.
wrote the lyrics to Sunset Boulevard? Mark Gonzalez.
Sir Tim Rice.
That is also incorrect. Yeah, no one's going to get this. All right, so that's 2 points for Ron Packard. And the lyricists of Sunset Boulevard are Don Black and Christopher Hampton. Okay. Question number 6. So maybe I should be some kind of laundry line. Hang their things on me and I will swing them dry. You just wave in the sun through the afternoon and then see they come to set you free beneath the rising moon. 'Cause you know, Ryan Sammons.
I don't do sadness.
Yes, for youth. Yes, excellent. Okay, one for Ryan. And what musical, Ryan?
Spring Awakening.
And who is the lyricist?
Duncan Sheik.
Incorrect. Who wrote the lyrics to Spring Awakening? Mark Gonzalez.
Slater.
What?
Steven Slater.
Because you spelled lightning correctly, I will allow it. It's Steven Sater, not
Sater,
Slater.
okay.
So
Okay.
that's 2 points for Ryan and 1 point for Mark. Hands down, please. Question 7. To faggots, lessies, dykes, cross-dressers too. To me, to me, to me, to you, and you, and you, you and you. Jody DeSario.
Sorry, I don't know how to unmute. And you, and you. To people living with, not dying from disease.
Yep, 1 point for Jody DeSario. What musical?
Rent.
And the lyricist?
Larson.
Correct. 3 points total for Jody DeSario. All right. Question number 8. So, let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. Ryan Sammons.
You will be found.
Youth. Okay. 1 point for Ryan Sammons. And what is the musical, Ryan Sammons?
Dear Evan Hansen.
And who wrote the lyrics?
Justin Paul.
Is that all you want to say?
Well, did Pasek and Paul both wrote lyrics?
I need an answer.
Pasek and Paul.
Correct. They never tell you who wrote the song and who wrote the lyrics. It's kind of like Lennon and McCartney. No matter what they did, they both get credit for it. So that's 3 points total for Ryan Sammons. Question number 9. I am reading the lyrics exactly as they are written. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. Michael Johnson.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Oh,
that is correct. What musical?
Oklahoma.
And the lyricist, please.
Crap. I'm gonna blow it. Richard Rogers.
That would be incorrect. Ron Packard, the lyricist for Oklahoma, please.
Oscar Hammerstein.
The second, but I'll give it to
The
you.
second.
Okay, so 2 points for Michael Johnson, 1 point for Ron Packard, and a lifetime of shame and scorn for Mark Gonzalez, who played the part. Oh, Jesus. And our last question, number 10. It's hard because it's not what you think it is. So listen, you have to know the song on this one. Those go away, I need you. Come to me, I'll kill you. Darling, I'll do anything to keep you with me till you. Robin Melnick.
A total guess. Blues?
No, he has a whole other line before he gets to that.
Oh, too bad.
Go away, I need you, come to me, I'll kill you, darling, I'll do anything to keep you with me till you tell me that you love me. Oh, you did, now beat it, will ya? Blues. All right, no points that round. Okay, so let's see which lucky 4 or 5 of you is going to go on to the next round.
Well, we've are tallying up the points, and typically for round 3, how many did we get? 4 or 5?
4 or 5. If 5 if we're being generous, 4 if it's clear cut.
Okay, we have 5 because we want to be kind to Jody and David. And so we have coming with us to the next round, Michael Johnson, Ryan Sammons, Ron Packard, David Mister, and Jody Desario.
Jody, we want you in these rounds. We want you here. You're good for business. So,
Jody, the shots are on me.
Okay. I'll meet you later.
okay. All right. So I can't look at that. That confuses me. So in round 3, you need your audio and your video on if you are playing in this round. If you are not playing in this round, please turn your audio and video off. Contestants must make their own distinct buzz-in sound so that the host will recognize you. Can I hear yours, Ryan Sammons? Ron Packard.
Beep, beep, beep.
Jody Desario.
Booyah.
Michael Johnson. And David Mister.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I can close this because I don't need to see anybody raise their hands. So you have to be buzzed and be recognized before answering. Shouting out the answer will cause points to be deducted because in this round, if you are incorrect, the host will say, sorry, and you lose the point. And then another contestant gets to finish the question by buzzing in when the host says, anyone else. There will be a timekeeper. Time's up will be clearly announced after 10 seconds. The decision of the judges is final. There are 10 questions and 10 possible points. I am going to give you the exact way it is written in the libretto of these musicals. Identify these Broadway musicals from the settings as described in the libretto. Question 1. A house in East Hampton, Long Island, New York in 1941 and in 1973. Michael Johnson.
That possibly is Grey Gardens.
That is correct. 1 point for Michael Johnson. Question 2. The story takes place in a bedroom and covers 50 years of marriage. Michael Johnson.
I do.
That is correct. Question 3. The action begins in Hartford, Connecticut in 1943, then travels back in time. Michael Johnson.
What is Connecticut and King Arthur's, Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court?
You don't need the end of it. The King Arthur's Court is the Twain. The musical is just a Connecticut Yankee. But that was correct. 1 point for Michael. Question 4. The play takes place in a Western state from dawn to midnight of a summer day in a time of drought. Michael Johnson.
110 in the Shade.
That is correct. Question 5. The Rock. Michael Johnson.
Come From Away.
That is correct. Question 6. The Floyd King Nissan dealership, Longview, Texas.
Beep. Oh, yeah.
Jody went first, but it got blotted. What, Jody?
Hands on a hard body.
1 point for Jody. Correct. Question 7. The play takes place in Lake Charles, Louisiana, November to December 1963. It really grieves me that not enough people know this show because it's really one of the greatest shows. It's Caroline or Change. Yeah. Question number 8. A shooting gallery in a fairground. Michael Johnson.
Assassins.
That is correct. Question 9. 1 point for Michael Johnson. Sorry. A 24-hour period during the summer of 1999 on the Greek island of Kalokaya. That was Ryan Sammons.
Mamma Mia.
1 point for Ryan Sammons. Question 10. In the high California hills, due inland of San Francisco, a little over halfway toward the Nevada border. Michael Johnson.
That actually does fit The Lightning Thief.
But that is not the description in the libretto. This is another show Mark has done. And the correct answer is Paint Your Wagon. So who will be joining Michael Johnson in the final round, Michael Hirsch?
Well, it's very, very difficult and confusing because we appear to have a tie between Ryan Sammons and Jody, and I'm not sure what to do here.
Well, youth and treachery can always, youth and smarts can always be defeated by old age and treachery. So shouldn't we give the point to Jody?
My goodness. Well, the first thing I'd like to do is stop seeing David Mister. He's distracting me.
Do you know how frequently I hear that? That's unfortunate, Michael.
His visage is causing me distraction. I can't seem to function.
It's okay. I killed you too many times for that.
It is true. It is true. All right.
I just want to say that I honestly forgot for a second there that I was not Ryan's age. If that's frightening enough.
Oh my God. And he's maybe 17. I don't know. He's a wunderkind.
If I'm 17, you're no more than 5 years older than me, Walter. So.
There we go. Exactly. Timeless. That's my.
You're going
something flattery. Something.
Michael, can I play the last round with 3 contestants? There's so many points. I'm sure I can do it.
You know what? That's never been done before, but that's super exciting. Let's do that.
Oh, it's so much better with 3.
Okay, we're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. So your audio and your video stay on if you're in the last round. Everything in this last round is pass or play. And each question is designed to, the questions are designed to, no, that doesn't work anymore. I changed that. If you pass, one of the other players can attempt to answer the question. Incorrect answers will result in play moving to the other contestant. And the next question option always goes to the last correct answerer, okay? Just so you know, I'm going to go in the order of the people who are on my screen, but I'm going to start with Michael because he got the most right in the first round, in the previous round. So the order of the questions will go Michael, Jody, Ryan. So if Michael passes, it'll pass to Jody, and Jody can pass or play, and then it passes to Ryan, and if Ryan passes, it's out, all right? We're gonna use the timekeeper. Decision of the judges are final. There are 6 questions and 30 possible points.
Do we need paper for this one?
No, I try never to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the announced cast members of upcoming movies based on a stage musical, either opening in theaters or set to stream in 2021. I will give you the names one at a time, with the more obscure names going first. You can get 5 points if you guess the movie based on the first name, 4 on the second, and so on until we get to the 5th name, where you can earn 1 point.
Oh, Lord.
No answer or incorrect answers means the next contestant gets a shot, but we will not subtract points in this round, okay? You will pass or play after every correct answer. So you will always have the option of controlling what's coming at you.
Okay.
Question number 1. The first cast member is Bradley Whitford, and that goes to Michael Johnson.
So I will pass.
Okay. Jody, do you know?
Just on the one?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
All right. So the second cast member, Jody, is Judith Light.
Gotta pass.
All right. Ryan, do you know based on those 2?
Tick, tick, boom.
4 points for Ryan Simmons.
Boy.
The other 3 cast members are Joshua Henry, Vanessa Hudgens, and Andrew Garfield.
Joshua Henry of the University of Miami. Josh.
And the film is directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and we will see it sometime this fall.
Whatever.
Question number 2 goes to the last correct questioner, which is Ryan. Your first cast member is Jacob Tremblay.
I'm gonna pass.
Michael Johnson.
No.
Your second cast member, Michael, is Aquafina.
Kiki Boots.
Incorrect. Jody, can you guess based on those 2?
No.
The third cast member is Halle Bailey.
Are we getting a Hairspray reboot I didn't know about?
We are not.
Okay.
Ryan,
Good
can you guess based on those 3?
Yes, The Little Mermaid.
That is correct. And the other 2 announced stars are Daveed Diggs and Melissa McCarthy as the Sea Witch Ursula. Question number 3 goes to Ryan. The first cast member is Rachel Zegler.
That would be West Side Story.
That is correct. 5 points for Ryan. The other cast members are Brian Darcy James, Ariana DeBose, Ansel Elgort, and Rita Moreno.
I'm reading the chat.
Oh, I
I've
can't.
never heard of her.
She's a high schooler that they just pulled out.
Some kid.
Oh, okay.
Question 4 goes to Ryan. The first cast member is Isaac Powell.
Dear Evan Hansen.
That is correct. And the other cast members are Caitlin Deaver, Julianne Moore, Amy Adams, and Ben Platt. 5 points.
Ryan, you need to spend more time on your books.
I got the degree. I'm fine. I got the degree. We're good.
Okay. Michael, how lopsided is the score?
Let me see. Let me count it up really quick. It appears that Michael Johnson and Jody are actually in second place. So they are tied for second place. And Ryan has something like 17, but they're tied for second place, which is the story here.
Excellent.
Yeah, some of us aren't done with what we do for a living. So
hard, I know. Question number 5. Ryan, the
Oh, I
first. What? You okay?
Nothing.
Ryan, the first cast member is Lauren Patel.
Would that be In the Heights?
That would be incorrect.
Okay.
Michael Johnson, can you guess based on Lauren Patel?
Wow. The Band's Visit musical.
No, the second name is Sharon Horgan.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right, Dallas. Jody, can you guess based on those two?
Is it Come From Away?
It is not. It is not. And Ryan, can you guess on those two?
No.
Hey, you gave Michael a new name after. Oh no, yeah, after he guessed wrong.
Right.
Oh, I must like Michael better. Sorry. Sarah Lancashire, Jody.
Well, that didn't help. So I'm sorry I whined.
Sorry, I should give you a name that should help. I'm sorry. I'm doing
Yeah.
this wrong. All right, so now you got three names, Ryan. Do any of them help you?
No.
All right, your fourth name is Richard E. Grant.
Richard.
I don't know. I'm out of musicals being made this year, so pass.
Okay. Michael? All right, the fifth name is Max Harwood, who is playing the titular role.
Okay, Boobies the musical?
No, but nice try. Jody? Lauren Patel, Sharon Horgan, Sarah Lancashire, Richard E. Grant, and Max Harwood.
No, thank you. Wait. Be More Chill?
Nope, but nice try. Ryan?
David.
Are they making the new Oliver they were talking about at one point?
Nope. The correct answer is everybody's talking about Jamie.
Oh.
Okay, so nobody got points on that. All right, here is the last one.
Sounds like nobody's talking about Jamie.
Nobody apparently.
Not in America.
Not in America.
On the West End.
Question number 6, our last question of the night, unless we miraculously have a tie somehow. Okay.
We're gonna have it.
And you were the last correct answerer, Ryan. So, number 1, Corey Hawkins.
Now is it in the Heights?
It is now in the Heights. Very good. Corey Hawkins, Leslie Grace, Daphne Rubin Vega, Olga Merediz, and Jimmy Smits. 5 points to Ryan, who is our champion.
Hey, wait. Nobody told us about the scores. Don't you be assuming things.
Yeah, it almost feels like we need a runoff for second place almost because, it was such close. I mean, to have second place be tied.
Close and failure. That's a good thing.
How do you not do Come From Away?
Come From Away doesn't have a production start date yet, nor is it scheduled to open in 2021. So it wasn't on the list.
Walter, it's scheduled to open on September 11th, 2021.
They are filming the stage production right now.
Filming the stage production.
Exactly,
I wasn't talking about those. I was talking about actual movies being made out of plays.
Right.
Oh, so the inferior ones. Okay.
So that rules out Diana too.
Yes, it rules out Diana and it rules out, there's something else that's, there was a whole bunch. Yeah.
Wow, this is the first time we've ever had a person under 18 win. I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume, but I mean, I think this is the first time. Walter.
No, I'll take under 18. That's fine.
So will I.
Yeah, Jody, you fall into the under 20 category, I believe. Yeah. Ryan, you get your choice of a mug or a bag or a mask or a speaker, or I think we have other SBMT swag. You get your choice, my friend.
All right.
What do the kids think is hip this day? Is that the right? I'm sorry. It's difficult to talk to you.
They also have an SBMT vape pen, so you can duel with your friends in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I'm not half my classmates. Did I say that? I think the mug sounds good. I like my coffee in the morning.
Expect a mug. from SBMT. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Brian. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Walter.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Don't be bitter.
I know, so bitter.
At least somebody very young is keeping up with this crap.
That's right. Somebody's got to.
Somebody has to play kids for us.
Clearly, Michael knows everything about the setting of shows.
That was
I
bizarre.
was gonna say he ran the table in round 3.
He
That
did.
wasn't even
What?
fair.
What was that all about? Wow.
Because when you're accompanying a show and you're sitting there with long breaks of nothing to do, you read the whole damn script over and over and over.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, but people who do programs read that stuff over and over too.
If there had been a fraction of a second longer for it to actually process through the gray matter here, would have been fun.